Okay, guys, I'm back. This is My Nails and More by Jonna. I'm fixing to spray this mold. So I'm doing a Brewed Beauties back to school. And we're going to do it with UV resin. And that mold was just sprayed with release to make sure it comes off. And UV resin uses a UV light just like the nail polishes we use when we do nails in My Nails by Jonna. Or My Nails and More by Jonna. You know what I meant. It's going to be one of them days. And I have a good UV light sitting here. Getting that off there. This is a fresh bottle. And I just dropped the blasted lid. Of course. I'm good at dropping lids. You know, that's Pauline. I've dropped one, at least one every day. Don't I, Paul?
At least.
And I'm not going to use the little tip right now. I'm just going to pour it in here. And try to get it even. Right, Paul?
Yep.
And I know it's going to take about the whole bottle of this one. Actually, it is. Then I'll cap this. And I'll take and find one of my little things to... Oh, I can't get into the tools. So, I'll just do it like this. Make it get all over it. As you can see, now it's all over it. Okay. So now... I'm going to start out with this deeper white, which is a alcohol ink. I'm going to put it, I do too. But
I just realized resin, alcohol breaks down resin.
well, it says you can use alcohol inks. This ain't wanting to squirt. Got my luck. Or dried up or whatever. Hang on.
Dried up?
No, it's not dried up. The thing is stuck. Has something in it. Okay? So, I'm just gonna cut a little bit of the end off. Let's see if that helped it. Well, still not far enough down. That's bad. It ain't burnt. It's just, you know, it dries too, like anything else does. And I think I shot a piece into here. I need a needle, is what I need. But, hang on just one second. Oh, God. Yes, I'm in a little bit of pain, people. I have arthritis in my knee. And I just dropped a bunch of junk too. Which is always fun, ain't it? So I'm going to take this little teeny tiny needle. I'm going to try to stick it down the middle of it. Which is a lot easier said than done. Believe me. Ah, yes. Okay. Got that one. There's the white. I'll have to pick all this other stuff up I dropped in a few minutes. Let's see if you squirt. Or do I have to do you the same way? That needle ain't that long. Let's see. I get it in there. Well, knuckleheads. Okay, let me cut a little of this off. Aha, now it drips. Okay. Somebody's blowing. Huh? I don't know who it is. I'm recording. Looks like every one of them ain't been open. So I'm having to open every one of these little boogers. Do with this one. And it's the same way. So we know that it ain't been opened. And my table is not level either. I just seen that. Yep, my table is not level. So, I've got to take and raise this end up a little and that end down. It's going to be hard to do. But, you know how that goes. Knowing my luck, why not? Right? And that's why we're getting this dried up looking one over here on the sides, because the ink didn't do it, but the table did a no-no. It meant. Okay, let's see if I can get it to go back up here. Okay, let's see. I'm not going to touch the bottom with this, but I am going to go like that, and like that, and like that. Make some pretty swirls in different ways. As you can see, it all comes out different colors, and it's going to be a total flop if I don't get the ink, the UV stuff back down here on this other corner. So I'm going to turn it. Now the thing about this UV ink, you don't really even have to use a light to do it. The UV can be done in the sunlight. It just takes longer. So we'll see what we can come up with here real fast. And this is to go on the teacher's desk. It looks like it's made by a kindergartner. So we'll just say it's for a kindergarten class. Okay? Okay. Now, to get it started setting, I'm going to pull my lamp over here a little. I know you can see it. I hope. There's the UV lamp on it. I'm trying to still get it to stay over that way a little, as you can tell. Because you don't want it to take and be all in one corner. I know that. But yeah. It's a working on it. I'm trying to turn it as I go so that it will set all the way around. And not be, you know, just in one place. It's starting to set slowly. Excuse me, burping. Pauline got me a set of these trays from Temu. There's a set of 10 in them. I love them. They're where I can put all my stuff if I need to, or anything that I might need to do my resin. And it helps me. Now, let's see. I can turn it back around here and I'll hit the light again because it went off. But it is definitely starting to set. It takes like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4 to set. it sets faster if I put the bigger light under it or on it, which I can do that too. I've got a big one, and I'll put it right there beside it, kind of hold it like that. It's a big, you know, bar light, which ain't no big deal. I've had it for a while. I've been wanting to do one of these big ones. I just ain't been done them yet. This actually takes less epoxy or less mix than the skulls I've been making, which is wild, ain't it? Let's see. The underneath is still running. So, see, you stick your finger on it now and it don't get all over you, just a little bit, which is good. If I had something to set it on up off the table, I'd put this light under it, but I don't. So, just leave it like this for a few minutes. And, you know, it'll come out in a few. And I'll have this video up in a few minutes for everybody to watch. It's my back to school with Beauties. And it's setting up good, which is nice. I'm glad it's setting up. You know, some of them's a little slower than the others, but it's setting up. You just gotta keep the light on it a few minutes. I could have added shells or rock or any kind of little odd and end in it, but I didn't. I wanted to keep it simple. You know, like I said, like the kindergartners or first graders coloring would be, and the kids would enjoy looking at it when they went up to the desk and asking teachers what it is and how it's done and all that. Because most kindergartners and first graders question a lot, and some never quit questioning. I can say that for true. I got grown grandkids and they still ask questions, don't they? Yep. Some of them's questions I get kind of tickled at. Some of their questions are not irrelevant to anything. And then others, you know, you never know. Okay, let's turn it again. Yes, that light's going to come right to your eyes almost. The reason I'm turning it again is to give me a little better way of doing this. And I can get that fuzz off of the top of it. See, it's starting to set good. Or else I wouldn't be able to do that. And what I'm going to do with it, now that it's that set, but not set, I'm going to take my old coffee cup. Okay? My son made me this coffee cup. And I am going to take it. Try to, if I can, after I do some things on the bottom here. So that stuff's hot right now. Oh yeah, it's hot. I'm trying to UV it underneath, as you can see. But the liquid is hot. And it did get me. But it ain't that hot. It will be sticky after a while. Oh, goodness gracious. Most of the liquid that's running out is the alcohol out of the inks. So I can do this to get rid of them. Right there. Because I don't want the alcohol to catch on fire from heat. Right, Paul?
Yep.
Okay, now, since that's kind of done that way, and I can get a hold of it without stuff running on me, I'm going to lay it on this, pull it out of this, slowly, and I'm hoping it takes and molds to this cup by it not being completely solid yet. So it'll be a little, you know, like candy dish or pencil holder or whatever for the teacher, right? So let's see, we can do this. Okay, just easily do that. Okay, easily. Okay, now, my nose is itching. I'm glad I got rags. Yeah. But this is going to look okay. Let me sit this on that so it don't get back on the lid. Now let's see if we can show this to you. See, that's the underneath side. And we're trying to do it like, you know, fold the four sides a little. Or at least two of the sides. Now, I'll get all that off in a few minutes. Now I'm going to put the light, the little light, up here. And go back and forwards over it a couple of times. Because it will dry finally. I know. It does look like a first graders or kindergartners mess. But that's okay. I know a lot of teachers that would enjoy it. When I was substituting, when I was younger, I would have loved for a kid to have thought enough of me to bring me something homemade. Even if it don't bend, it'd still be a vocal point at the teacher's room. One more time with the light. As you can see, I'm going back and forth. This UV light that I won from Miss Tammy. Tammy's Nail Techniques. She didn't know how handy this thing would come in. But it did. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, that should do it. Yeah, that's about done. It's not leaving nothing but a few little fingerprints now, which is good. So yeah, it will finish drying, but you can imagine, and it's hot because of the bites. That's okay. I'm just gonna lay it down here on this paper towel. You can imagine going into a classroom and seeing that on a teacher's desk, and all you can do is say, "Where'd you get it? Who made it?" Or whatever. And the teacher say, "Oh, my students made that for me." Well, the student will have to have help from its parent. I'll tell you that. Because it does get hot. Very hot. And I hope everybody enjoyed their video. And I will get off here now. And try to get myself cleaned up and stuff before time to watch them. Bye for now.